All right, we continue to monitor heavy rain, some lightning and thunder across Connecticut. Now let's go right to early warning pinpoint Doppler again. And you can see that heavy rain is moving into the Hartford area right now. This is going to really put a lot of water down in the roadways, not only in Hartford, but into Farmington, Bristol, and Plymouth, and all the way up to Windsor and Windsor Locks, Enfield. Basically, the I-91 corridor getting some heavy rain between the Massachusetts border on into the greater Hartford area and points on west. Of course, the storm that we've been tracking recently is this one that's now moving into New Canaan. This storm is still a pretty robust storm with a lot of lightning strikes and also some heavy rain, and that's moving in the general direction of Wilton and New Canaan. Those are the towns we said are really in the path of this particular storm, as is Norwalk. So even though there's no warning attached to it right now, there's still that potential for some gusty winds and certainly some heavy downpours and dangerous lightning. So we have a flood advisory in effect for northern sections of Litchfield County until 6:30 this evening. We also have the tornado watch in effect for Litchfield and Fairfield counties until midnight tonight. So we're not out of the woods yet by any means. This is going to be an ongoing event as we go into the evening. Meanwhile, here's Hartford. It's been gray and overcast all day long, and now the heavy rain is beginning to move into the greater Hartford area. And the weather around the state depends on what side of the warm front you're on. You can see Torrington has some ominous looking clouds right now, and in New Haven, it's looking a little bit hazy and a little bit foggy. You can see in southern Connecticut, we have temperatures in the 70s. Bridgeport is 74. But Windsor Locks is only 60, so there's a warm front right across Connecticut right now, draped across the state. You can see that dew points go from the upper 50s to very close to 70 in Bridgeport and New Haven. And where the warm front has moved through, we got a good, strong southerly flow. Look at that, 14-mile-an-hour winds in New Haven and Bridgeport. Meanwhile, we have winds that are coming out of the north or northeast in places like Hartford and Windsor Locks. And this is warm front that's kind of providing the ingredients for the potential for some severe weather and rotation, as we've seen in southeastern New York and will probably continue to see as we go into this evening. So there's a lot more off to our west right now. You can see showers and storms across New York and Pennsylvania. We got a tornado watch in effect for western Connecticut and another one that's across much of Pennsylvania as we go into this evening. So Futurecast doesn't have the best handle on where these storms are going to be at any given time, but it does have a good idea that there is going to be some heavy rain, lightning and thunder and gusty winds right up till about midnight. And then for the morning commute, things are going to settle down. Now tomorrow morning, we may start out cloudy with areas of fog. Otherwise, the sky will become partly sunny and perhaps even mostly sunny before the day is over. So low temperatures tonight, later tonight. Now, basically this evening, temperatures could continue to rise a little bit, especially in northern Connecticut, but then they'll settle back later tonight with lows 55 to 65, and your highs for tomorrow are going to be in the 70s, which is pretty mild for this time of the year. So here is your 7-day forecast. Thursday, 80, a slight chance for a storm, 68 on Friday, and the Columbus Day weekend is looking good. For the shoreline tomorrow, a high of 74. And Eyewitness News at 5:30 will begin right after this break.